Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Sylvia and I make videos on planning with occasional review. Today's video is going to be a review. So before we start the review, I thought some context was necessary. So let's get into it. I really like the Frixion pens. I've never had an issue with any of the Frixion pens. I like Frixion pens because I consider them my, universal pen. No matter what paper planner I have currently been using, this pen will work in all of them, and that's not always the case with other pens, especially when you're using the Tomoe river paper, like for instance in the Hobonichis. That paper gel pen just sits on it and doesn't dry for like ever. And I always smear and it drives me insane. So I really like a Frixion pen as a universal pen. So I bought a set of 3 Frixion Point Knox and a Point 4 in 2021, and it comes with a black pen, a blue one, and a red one. And I really liked the way that it wrote, and I only use one color pen. I only like black. I'm just not always a multicolored person. I did buy the Sarasa pens, the 2 vintage sets that have been working out for me, but I still consistently go back to just black. That's when I found these guys, and they come in a set from Amazon of, I believe, 5. I gave away the pink because I don't like pink. Yes, my nails are pink. If you'd like to see that rant, go back a couple videos and you can hear all about it. Anyway, I'm not going to go over it again. So I have these pens. I've been using them for the first quarter of the year. We are currently going into May of 2022 in case you are watching this in the future. And I've loved these pens. They all have black ink cartridges in them when you get them, but you can switch them out for whatever color you choose. I recommend going to Jet Pens and buying multicolors if that's your thing. But they look like this, and the great thing about this is it's the same size cartridge as the 0.5 and 0.7, so you can make these interchangeable if you decide you want to go up a size in the like to a broader size, or a broader tip rather. In the past, last year, I was using a Frixion pen in a 0.28, and I really loved that pen. This is one of 2 Biz versions that I bought. This is the Slim Biz. You could fit this in a wallet if you wanted to. It's very slender. I even had to put a grip on here just to be able to hold it. And I didn't like that it was so slim, so I ended up getting a Biz that I cannot find anywhere. I know as soon as I stop looking for it, I will, but currently I can't find it in the aluminum body, like somewhat like this, but in black. And you've seen it in my videos in the past. I use that consistently for a year. I put it up, and when I put things up, I put them up apparently forever because I can't find it. So I decided that I wanted to try a Biz version in the 0.4. The Biz versions are aluminum bodies, so they are more expensive. This one that I purchased that we're going to unbox on bag, I guess, because it's not actually a box. It was $49 at the making of this video, but again, you can refill them as much as you want. You only have to buy the pens once. So let's go ahead and unbag this. Okay, so the first part of this, I ended up getting this from Tokyo Pen Shop. It is a US-based company online, and look at their cute little hedgehog. I went ahead and bought a lightweight paper, and I love how they package this so that the ends don't get damaged, especially since it's just in an envelope. I love this one. It has 128 pages. I am going to use this later. This is not really a part of this review, so we're going to put that to the side and get on to this. Ta-da! Okay, so this is the Pilot Frixion Point Knock Biz version, and Biz just stands for business. And this is in the 0.4 millimeter. And this is a very nice pen. So here's a multi-barrel pen. This is a Unijet Stream 3, and you can tell that it's nice and thick, which I appreciate because I like to be able to have a nice grip on my pen. It feels like it's even thicker by a little bit than this one. As you can see there. Really, really nice. I like that this is a little bit heavier of a pen, but not too heavy that you can't write with it for long periods of time. As you can see there, it says Pilot Japan on the back. It has these rose gold. It looks more like a rose gold than regular gold finishing. Very nice. So you push down to extend the tip and back down. That is so great. Okay, so this has a weird design. They all do. Where you twist off the cap in order to use the eraser. I wish this wasn't the case. Most of the time, because I need to write quickly and erase quickly, I just take off the cap and I put it in my desk so I don't lose it, because it's just sort of a hassle to take on and off. It is what it is. And for the 0.4, it's called the point because it is that needle tip, which I really appreciate. So this is just beautiful, and this is supposed to be, does it say on here? It's supposed to be a marbled body. So it is white, but there is some slight gray marbling within. And that is true of all 4 colors. But I don't know if it's gray marbling on all of them. They're just they all say marbled. The light, I might have to turn down the light for a moment. Give me a sec. Okay, I've turned down the light, and as you can see slightly as I turn it, you can see that slight, very, very slight gray marbling within it. It's so beautiful. And I do love that rose gold finishing. Okay, so of course this is the same cartridge as in any of these and the ones that you can buy like this. I think these are under $5 or around $5. So let me see how I guess you take off the bottom. That's how you take out the cartridge, as you can see there. It says 0.4. Now I also switched from the 0.28, which I really did love, to a 0.4 because of the fact that in this guy here, the cartridge is very skinny mini, and you can fit these in the multi-barrel pens that Frixion has. I don't have one near me right now, but these run out a lot, and like I mentioned, I only like black. So in the 0.28 Biz version, there's actually, it's a multi-barrel pen, so you get 2 cartridges in there, so you can use black and any other color. And I had mentioned in previous videos that I just put 2 blacks in there, so if I run out on the go, because they are so tiny, I have another one in there. So yeah, there's no point for me to carry more than 1 pen, but I just do anyway. I only ever use black. But this pen is absolutely gorgeous. So I am just going to give it a quick spin. And there you go. It's beautiful. I love the weight. I love the look. The other reason why I decided to go with this pen at this point is because I have been buying something other than black when it comes to leather, which is crazy. And I also have 2 more pieces of leather coming that are not black. I know, surprisingly. And I think that when it comes to a black pen like this, it's fine. It just looks like the contrasting is not my favorite, right? So I wanted something that was more neutral that could go with any color, and I feel like white is that thing, especially since this is a brown. It matches really nice with the rose gold hardware. They have a navy kind of like blue one. Oh, that's so beautiful. I really wanted it, but I felt like white would match more with everything else that I've purchased. So that's how that looks, and it is so nice. Beautiful color. Really liking it with the brown, and of course it'll go just fine. With black as well. This has that rose gold stickers on the front. So I really love this pen. It's beautiful. I think that they're worth the money because again, they have this aluminum body, a little bit heavier. So if you like that when you're writing, it helps slow down my writing a little bit more. Not too heavy, like I mentioned, that you can't write with it for long periods, but I do like that extra weight. It makes it feel less cheap. Also, sometimes with these Frictions, depending, like this one's more of a generic Frixion in a 0.5, you get that shaking sound and a lot of this clanging when you're, you know, messing around and moving around your pen that I'm not particularly fond of. And this is absolutely silent, and it's a beautiful thing. It's all business. So I feel like I've geeked off enough about pens for right now, but I do highly recommend this for those of you who are not Frixion fans because you're concerned. Once again, I've never had any issues with anything disappearing with a Frixion pen. I do recommend the Uniball Signo. I find that this is another universal pen that if you're going from Tomoe River paper to regular paper, that works well. The only unfortunate thing about this is on some paper that's not as smooth, a 0.28, which this one is currently, as you can see there, it can be very scratchy on some papers and then just fine and smooth on others. That's why, again, the Frixion pen seems to work out best on all paper. Another one that I could give you as a suggestion is the Energel Clinia. Sorry, mine's kind of scuffed up. This pen works really, really well. This pen works really well on pretty much any paper, and if you get one that's fine enough, this one is a 0.38, but again, these cartridges are interchangeable, so you can get a 0.4 or a 0.5 and they'll fit in any body. I find that if you use the more fine tip pen, you can use this on your Hobonichi with this paper and it will dry fast enough that it's not too much of an issue. But again, I just like the Frixion because I smear everything. I don't know how I do it, but I will find a way to do it. Okay, so that is my review on the Frixion Point Knock in a 0.4 Biz. These are beautiful. I mean, if they weren't so expensive, I'd just buy all 4 of them. For now, I just need the one, but I hope in the future to get the blue, the navy, because it just looks perfect in every way. I don't know, I just want them all. A collector of pens. You only really need one, right? All right, so don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I hope that this was helpful. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.